Hello, welcome to this weather update for the U.S. and for Canada. Sorry, we didn't do any video yesterday, but we are back now. Let's see. So, there's a general risk of thunderstorms throughout a big area of the country, and a marginal risk in parts of Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico and western Texas. So, let's see what's happening. So wind threat 5% in both areas for wind. For hail also 5%, but a smaller 5% in Arizona, and the 5% in New Mexico is further north than the wind. And tornado threat less than 2%. So let's see. Isolated, marginally severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon into the early evening across parts of central southern Arizona and from southern Colorado to eastern New Mexico. So be aware for today. Let's see. So we also got a lot of rain and storms in the Gulf, some storms in the Bahamas and some rain. More in Florida, like this afternoon. Yeah, more in Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas this afternoon. Even Tennessee, some storms in Texas, but you have those severe ones possible in the Texas Panhandle, in New Mexico, and southern Colorado there. So it's mainly those storms there, and the ones in Arizona, showing some strong ones in Arizona too. So and Mexico as well. So definitely be aware in those areas. Let's see here for tomorrow. Wait, it's here. Sorry. So tomorrow, just a big general risk of thunderstorms for tomorrow, and yeah, nothing big, but always be weather where you never know if there can be a severe storm or two. So let's see. For day 3, so today is Sunday, day 3 is Tuesday. Let's see here. Just general risk of thunderstorms for Tuesday too. And let's see. Wait. Here. Wait. Sorry, here. So day 4 through 8, there's nothing there in the outlook yet. But we'll keep monitoring. Another concerning thing is the fire outlook for today. There's a isolated dry thunderstorm probabilities there, and a scared dry thunderstorm probabilities there. Parts of northwestern Nevada, northeastern California, and east and southern central Oregon, and the isolated dry thunderstorms possible go from parts of northeastern California all the way up into Washington. So let's see here. So they say a critical fire area for portions of the northwestern Great Basin and interior northwest. So that critical fire area must be inside that red area of scattered dry thunderstorms possible. So be aware there. Today, these dry thunderstorms can have a lot of lightning and strong winds, plus the fires. So be careful there. For tomorrow, let's see here. Here, so for tomorrow, just some isolated dry thunderstorms possible from California to Montana. So let's see here. Some other things. Wait. here. So let's see if there are any more systems on the horizon or something. So we have that low pressure there, leaving Canada by next Monday. And let's see, but then we have those systems in Western Canada there. They might bring some more rain and storms there. So, but nothing very big on the horizon. But it shows the other low pressure in parts of central Canada, maybe affecting parts of Quebec and Ontario by Thursday. But let's see some other systems going through the northeast by Tuesday and Wednesday. So some more rain there. Let's see the GFS. So here, so that system in Western Canada, uh, but the GFS is showing that system in Western Canada might go towards Central Canada there, maybe bring some severe weather by next Saturday, and then Sunday. So this by next Sunday, July 28th, there might be some severe weather there. So let's see here. Then the system goes northeast into Quebec and then leaves there, brings some more rain to the northeast and Atlantic Canada by the last day of July. And let's see, maybe some other systems later possible, parts of the northern U.S. and some other areas, but that's kind of far out. So let's see the temperatures. So it's still high, except in the Midwest and other areas, but some 90s in the south still, some 100s on the southwest, and that's generally the trend. There's this heat wave in the west there, more than 100 all the way into Washington, Idaho, California, Nevada. Let's see day 3 here. So this is for Tuesday. I showed you today and Monday. So let's see, and up to 114 in the southwest, 100 there in all the way up into Montana, some 90s in the southeast, and wait, day 4, let's see, 104 in Montana, 100s there, still in the 70s in the Midwest, some 90s there. Let's see day 5 here. So more 100s there in the north later. So this is by Thursday. More in the southwest, still some 90s in Florida. So let's see next Friday, day 6. Still some 90s in the plains all the way into the north, and 100s in the southwest mainly. Let's see next Saturday, day 7. So let's see, some 90s in some central areas still, and already climbing again towards the Midwest. More 90s in Florida, some areas in Texas, and still 100 in the southwest there in some areas. The heat risk, finally it's working again. Let's see, we have today some areas of extreme in parts of the west because of the heat wave. Some other areas just like minor, some areas in the south moderate and high, but yeah, mainly in the west there. For tomorrow, Monday, a similar thing. For Tuesday, shifts more into Montana and some other areas is still extreme. Wednesday, more extremes in Montana and some other areas. The south is still kind of hot. Let's see. Thursday, more highs and an extreme in Montana, Wyoming, and some areas there. Friday, some moderate and reds in parts of the Dakotas, and some red and some moderates in parts of the southwest. And next Saturday, still some reds and some moderates there, and in the south, and even 2 areas of extreme in Florida next Saturday. So this is the max wind gust probabilities for today, Sunday. So this is valid until tomorrow, Monday at 10 a.m. So a little bit windier in southeastern Oregon, so might help enhance the wildfire threat. Let's see, in southern Arizona too, a little bit windier from those storms as well, and even parts of the Bahamas, some gusty winds offshore, and let's see, parts of the Rockies and other areas. So let's see, What else here? Some hazards. We still have some heat warnings there. Red flag warnings, heat advisories. Some air quality advisories. Flood watches in New Mexico and Colorado. That in Kansas, I think it's dense fog, but because there's that air quality too, but I think that's dense fog. And there's some heat advisories in southern Florida there, so be aware. Yes, it's dense fog. So let's see. In Hawaii, still some coastal flood statements and small craft advisories. And let's see some stuff here. We have some discussions for the storms in the Gulf and some rain there. The map for today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow. Let's see some fronts. Precipitation for today. Scattered in many areas, especially the Gulf and parts of the Southwest and the East Coast. For tomorrow, more in Texas coming, parts of New Mexico and Arizona and the Northeast. For Tuesday, more in Texas and the South, in Florida and in the Eastern Coast and Upper Midwest, and still in the Southwest some. Day 4 for Wednesday, more in Texas and Louisiana, not areas of the East Coast and Quebec and Ontario. Let's see, day 5, a little bit more in Texas, more in North Carolina, parts of the East Coast into Canada, and a little bit more in the West and Western Canada. So let's see, day 6, next Friday, so more in Mexico and Texas, Southwest, through the Rockies and other areas, and more in the Southeast. Day 7, next Saturday, some scattered in many areas, but especially the South and the Southwest, and the North there into Canada. Days 1 through 7 shows a lot of potential for rainfall around North Carolina, parts of the East Coast, some areas of Canada, but especially Texas and Louisiana there. So a lot of rain coming to those areas. So be aware there. Let's see the excessive rainfall. A slight today in Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado, and West Texas. Another slight in North Carolina and northern South Carolina. Another marginal from California to Virginia, a big marginal. And then for tomorrow, Monday, there's a marginal from Nevada to Maryland, and a slight in New Mexico and Arizona. No, that's Colorado, so New Mexico, southern Colorado, and a slight in Texas, Louisiana, southwestern Arkansas. For day 3, for Tuesday, a slight in Texas, marginal in the southwest, in the Midwest, and a marginal from Texas to Maine. Day 4, where's that? Wednesday, that's Wednesday, so a slight in Texas, Louisiana, a marginal from Texas to Massachusetts, and a marginal in parts of the Midwest and Upper Ohio Valley, and a marginal in the Southwest. And day 5 for Thursday, there's a marginal in the Southwest and parts of the West, and a marginal from Texas to Maine. So yeah, so be aware. Let's see. Some hazards. This is day 3 through 7. Some hazardous heat still in the west, some heavy rain. And they still have those pink areas there. I think that's flooding possible or flooding likely. So yeah, let's see day 8 through 14. So they have some excessive heat in parts of the north and some rapid onset drought possible. And that brownish area, I think that's high winds, a slight risk of high winds. And let's see. Yeah, and the drought and stuff. So let's see. So be aware. Stay safe. Let's see. Some stuff in Canada now. So this is the smoke forecast from the wildfires there. So please be careful with that air quality and those wildfires. So this is Sunday for today, and there's Monday for tomorrow. Still a lot of smoke affecting those areas in West and Central Canada. For Tuesdays, mainly in northwestern Canada, but a lot of smoke in other areas too, and down to the U.S. Let's see, for Wednesday, more smoke in parts of the Western Territories, northern Saskatchewan and other areas. So that was Wednesday morning. This is like Wednesday afternoon. So more smoke in Wednesday afternoon in some areas. So be aware of that smoke and the air quality. And now the thunderstorm forecast for Canada. They have some thunderstorms possible in parts of, I think this is British Columbia. Yes, in parts of British Columbia, might be some lightning and some rain this afternoon. And this is the 7-day rain total for Western Canada. And those little emojis there are like the current active wildfires there. So they have more rain for parts of southern Yukon, the Western Territories, parts of Alberta, British Columbia, northern Saskatchewan, and other areas. So more rain coming. This in the next 7 days might help out with those wildfires there. So let's see, this is the thunderstorm forecast for Sunday, for today. Might be some storms in southern Ontario, but nothing severe, just some thunderstorms. Let's see, this for Atlantic Canada for Sunday today. Some storms possible in Nova Scotia, parts of western Newfoundland, parts of Labrador, and northeastern Quebec. So be aware, some storms possible today. Yeah, and this is it. So let's see if I can show you something here. So region North America. Here, let's see the European model, what it has for Western Canada. So I can show you the system. So there's this system there. Shows by this afternoon and evening maybe some storms, especially overnight. It shows more storms in British Columbia, and then that system keeps coming. The rain moves north into Yukon in the Western Territories and even southern Alaska, and then it moves north. But then by Tuesday, the EU has more storms in parts of British Columbia and Alberta, especially British Columbia, and then even by the afternoon and evening, some very robust rainfall there, and even some snow in the mountains. This is by Tuesday afternoon and evening, so a lot of rain coming. So the Euro is very robust with this storm there. And then it keeps going north, the remnants, and it shows by Wednesday some storms in Saskatchewan and other areas, and more storms in other areas. Then Thursday, it still shows more storms over Alberta, Saskatchewan, going into other areas there. And then next Thursday, and this is between next Thursday and Friday, shows a lot of scattered rain, some storms, and maybe some snow in higher elevations. And then by next Friday, the low pressure continues there. Wait, here, so by next Friday continues and then starts moving east. So might be more storms and rain there next Friday. So be aware of these systems coming. Let's see. For central Canada, this is Sunday today, shows maybe a storm or two. Next Monday shows maybe some storms in southwestern Ontario and parts of Manitoba, but nothing big. And then shows maybe some other storms in Manitoba. Then by Tuesday, it shows that system there by Wednesday going into Quebec and Ontario. Maybe some storms there on Wednesday and Thursday. Let's see. And then these systems from the west affecting those areas of Western Canada. And by Friday and Saturday, the 26th and 27th, this low pressure comes east and maybe some severe weather into central and eastern Canada there. So then more rain there later. Yeah, this is mainly it. So be aware, stay safe, and let's check some temperatures for you guys. Wait, GFS. This won't work here. Let's see with windy here. So in parts of Alberta, Saskatchewan, might still be in the low 30s during these days and in the next few days. In the 30s there, especially southern British Columbia shows up to 40 this afternoon, yeah, to 41 degrees Celsius in some of those areas of British Columbia. So that's very hot. Please be careful. 34 further north there. So let's see. In Quebec, a little bit cooler because of that storm there, that system, but some 20s and higher 20s in southern Ontario. Let's see, especially western Ontario, the 27 and even more in some areas, 28, and then by tomorrow, Monday, still some high 20s there, some low 30s in parts of Alberta, Saskatchewan, and it might generally remain like this until some of those systems bring some below average air to those areas. So let's see the rainfall accumulation in the next 5 days. So because on the other side we only saw British Columbia and Alberta, we couldn't see further north. So let's see for Yukon, just in the next 5 days, has some areas of more than 126 millimeters in parts of Yukon, 107, 112 millimeters, including parts of the Western Territories. Then in the next 10 days, he has even more there in some areas, and more in Alaska too, especially southern Alaska. And this is Alaska in the next 5 days. So yeah, be aware. For wind gusts, there might be some gusty winds in Quebec today into tomorrow. So today is Sunday the 20th, the 21st, and tomorrow the 22nd. So because this system, some gusty winds there, and tomorrow into Tuesday, like Monday into Tuesday, some gusty winds in parts of Atlantic Canada, and maybe in Nunavut, sometimes in the islands there, and even in Western Canada because of those systems. By the middle part of this week, some gusty winds, and by Wednesday, Thursday, some gusty winds in those areas, maybe some other areas too. So this is it. Stay safe.